Hello, this is Jaden Max, and I'm here on the UnNamed Server, and it's raining. Why am I standing out here in the rain? Let me get in under the roof here. And by the way, in case anybody was wondering what this idea behind this is, I live in southern Japan currently, where a lot of times the houses are built to be very open because most of the year the weather is pretty good. I work at some preschools, and a lot of times in preschool, there's very little to distinguish between the indoors and outdoors. So that's kind of what I built into this house here, where you're here in the living room watching TV. Da 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 da. Oh, kung fu fighting. I like that. Let me go get a drink from the fridge, and you come over to the fridge, and boom, you're out there. I imagine a house like this would be really cool for like barbecue parties, maybe something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I have been busy on the server. I haven't recorded here in a few weeks, but I have been busy doing stuff. For starters, we have been having some FPS issues with spawn. Cool is on right now, Coolisimo, and I believe he's doing a couple of jobs there. One is he's been working on dealing with some of the technical issues with the iron farm that has been causing some lag in the spawn area. He's also been dealing with the iron golems that villager 42 left behind. I believe that's what he's doing right now. I told him I'm not sure if I want to be involved in that because villager 42 seems like the kind of character I don't want to mess with. So he says he'll do it. He'll take him on. He's not afraid. So hopefully that will turn out well for him. For my part, to try to fix the lag. Hey, sun's out. Yay. Anyway, there's a lot of caves underneath this river that have been dark up to this point, and so stuff has been spawning in there. A lot of reasons why in my previous videos where I've been working on that, you've seen a lot of zombies in the river, and part of it is they spawn down below and then they float up to the top. So I've been lighting it up to cut down the number of zombies spawning down there. A lot of the spawn is lit up, so anything underneath that's not lit up is going to have massive spawns. Anyway, let me also jump down here because, as you may have seen, oh, and you can see my torches there where I've been working on that. A lot of good resources down there, so I've been doing some mining down there as well. If I turn around over here, you can notice I've been busy here as well. Putting some more touches onto Rivertop to finish everything up to get everything looking nice. So you might be able to see over there. We're going to go over there next and look at that because I've been doing some stuff to beautify that. I still need to get some more clay to finish the job, but I've gotten that started. Basically, at this point, it looks like this Rivertop project is going to use almost every block that's available, which is pretty average for me and my larger projects. I like to put in a lot of different colors and designs and patterns in there, so things get very complicated. Not very quickly, because my projects tend to take a lot of time to complete. This face is not going to always be flat like this. I plan to put some design into it to add some dimension to it. It's just like that for right now until I can get the time to complete that, until I can finish the design for it. Because currently in my head, I don't really know exactly how that's all going to look. Okay, see you later, cool. Okay, now this is kind of something. You notice I finished everything else, but I left this. There's not really a need for this anymore. This is my water elevator. I initially used it because I didn't have an easy way up, really. To get up this side, I had to jump over stuff and whatnot. I didn't have the tunnel there cutting through the landscape to get in, so I had to do that myself. I didn't have the rice fields over there were a way to get up, but it was kind of a complicated way to jump around and climb up. So I put in the water elevator as a quick way up and down. The thing is, now I got the rice fields over there. I got my staircase over here, and that's not completed yet. Still got some more work to do on that. But I don't need this anymore. So it's time to say goodbye to the water elevator. I got that bucket of water. Let me make a new bucket. And let's see, keep these separate. That one's going to go there. This one's going to go here because this is kind of a special day, I guess you can say. I'm going to pick this up. There you go, water elevator. I put you in way back when I first homesteaded this little plot of land here. I'm going to take this bucket of water over to the rice fields. I mean, I could put it in a chest, save it. I could even put it on the wall, put a name on it, but that's just weird. I'm going to bring it over here. And it's going to be part of the ever-flowing spring that powers my rice fields. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did this, but I didn't fill it up completely. So it's going to be a water source block right there. There we go. And put this one down here too to fill that out. That's why I had that bucket here. There we go. And things are still not completely filled up. Let's see. Put that there. And need one more bucket to go right there. Did that do it? No. Still got one more missing right there. What? Why is this not? Oh, I know why. Let me get a breath of air, and then the gravel should do the trick. Because the way Minecraft works is water still. They fixed the glitch that if you take a bucket of water out of a place that's more than 2 blocks deep, then you get this current flowing thing. They fixed that for the most part, but there's still ways in which you can get the bug to re-manifest itself. And one is if you have a area that's 2 blocks deep, and then you don't, you fill in the top layer, but you don't fill in the bottom layer with gravel like I'm doing now, or buckets of water, then you still get the same glitch. There we go. Pick these up. I don't have a shovel. I never have a shovel when I need one. This is what I did on the rack server to fill in the water there, because I filled in a huge area and made it into a lake, and I had to do this. I had to go and make the entire lake 1 block deep, and then once you do that, everything goes to normal, and then you can take the blocks out and everything's fine. So here we go. Okay, so the water source block, I'm still going to say the water source block is right there. So if I want to like pick it up and hug it and cherish it or whatever, I can do that. Now you notice here, this is going to be the design I'm going with for this. I'm gonna all along the edge of this path, I'm going to put brick work down there. The fence is going to stop there. I'm not going to take the fence all the way down. I am going to put fence along the bottom there to keep things from climbing in. I'm also going to put fence around the top there to keep stuff from coming in there. Basically, I don't want mobs coming in and jumping all over my crops. So, plus this is going to be a part of the complex, I guess you can say. Over here, let me show you what I'm going to do over here. Now, this episode, usually when I get on, I have a clear idea of what I want to do for an episode. This episode, welcome back. This episode, I don't really have anything that clear set up so far. I haven't been on in a few weeks, so I'm just kind of showing you. I haven't recorded. I've been on doing this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I've been doing first. Whoa, that was close. Butcher shop. That was my idea. I was going to do a butcher shop here too. Oh well. I still got some other ideas, some other plans. Okay, got my tree farm in. For some reason, this tree is not growing. I don't know why. This tree, I kind of have a good idea why it's not growing. We have the water here. We got these blocks here kind of encroaching on the space. So I'm going to do something about that. This one, it might be because of that torch on the wall. I don't think so. No, I doubt it. Let's see. There's 2 blocks between that torch. There's only 1 here. Maybe that is. Maybe that does have something to do with it. Let me put that in the corner. And I'll move this one over 1. Actually, let me put that there. There we go. Kind of fix that up a little bit. Because eventually I'm going to put glowstone either on those corners. I might put glowstone right there on that corner. I'm not quite decided on that yet. Yeah, we'll put that there. Okay, I think that's lit up enough. And so what I'm doing here is there are going to be a few trees. I might take down these big trees and put some shorter ones. No. I'm going to keep the big trees there. I decided what I'm going to do. I went around and around with this. Around and around. Oh, you dizzy yet? Okay. I went around and around with this several times of what to do with this space. Oops. This tree farm I'm going to have here. And I thought about widening it out and having several tiers worth of trees. Like above here, I have another tree farm going up. What I decided to do instead was to cut rooms out of the side walls, and that's where the shorter trees are going to be. Let me come down here. I'll show you this level as well. There's not much to see here yet, but there will be eventually. So yeah, down below, I'm going to cut out the sides. I'm going to put shorter trees and rooms on the side. Let's see, it would be birch, spruce, acacia, and dark oak. I guess that counts as a shorter tree. I got large spruce in there right now because I don't have any jungle wood saplings to put there. So I decided, well, I'm going to use the space, grow some spruce trees. But I'm going to cut those down. I'm going to put jungle trees, larger jungle trees in that space as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get giant jungle trees to grow because they need quite a bit of space to grow. But I'm going to give it a try. If I can't do giants, then I'll do regular sized jungle trees there. Just as an entrance to get down into the space, and then you can see all the rooms on the side. Here, these levels, I'm going to put a few levels here, and this is going to be livestock farms. I think I'm going to have livestock here in this level, maybe 2 rooms of cows, 2 rooms of pigs. I'm going to have or maybe a room of cows, room of pigs, room of chickens, and then maybe a storage or something. I don't know. Place to cook it and store the meat. Then I'm going to have a level of sheep up there someplace. So these are going to be pretty large areas all around. They're going to be kind of high up, but then they're going to have rooms on all 4 sides. It's not going to be incredibly fancy, but hopefully it's going to look good when it's all said and done. You can see this is the design theme I'm going with, the birch and the stone brick there. And that's going to be carried through. I'm also going to put some more designs in the walls. I'm going to probably use some lava maybe to decorate some things. Maybe use some stained glass. Still thinking about how I'm going to do all of that. Time warp. Hello, this is Jaden Max. I'm here on the UnNamed Server, and I'm out doing some camping. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this kind of extended work. I'm not back at spawn. I'm actually out somewhere between spawn and my frontier home. The frontier home that I'm establishing, but I'm not doing anything with until 1.8 comes out. I'm somewhere between this and that. I'll tell you more about the frontier home later, at another date. But the reason why I'm out here is I'm kind of short on some things. I need to do some redstone work back at Rivertop. And right now, as it stands, let me check my levels. That's not it. My levels. Because that music is sounding very loud in my ears, but everything's fine. So I'm going to trust it's going to come out okay. Anyway, yeah, at Rivertop, I got a lot of redstone work to do. So I need to gather some redstone for that. Let me see, how am I going to do this? So I need to do some caving, some massive caving. The problem is back at Rivertop, if you don't know, that's my home and spawn. I've pretty much exhausted all the caves that are there. So I need to move out into the world a little bit. And this is area that's already been explored. I'm not rendering area that normally would have rendered new with 1.8. I'm trying to avoid that if at all possible. I just want to have some nice fresh frontier land to discover. 1.8 is supposed to have some new features, some new generated structures and whatnot. I'm not sure exactly what, but I'm looking forward to that. So I'm trying to keep my builds and stuff close to home on this server and on VanillaCraft as well until that all comes out. Let's see, let's put that back in there. Let me fill this up with dirt so I don't have any creepers sneaking out of here. That way I won't have to like use up some of this dirt, which I don't need, and won't have to use up torches, which I probably do. There we go. I don't like this being unfinished like that. There we go. I hear that. I'm in a swamp, and the sun's coming up. Once the sun comes up, if that slime is up on the surface, I'll go and deal with him. But I heard a slime jumping around here even before I started digging in here. So while I came in while it was light out, and I looked around, there weren't any slimes up on the surface. So something tells me that there's a slime. Well, the whole area is a slime chunk. It's a swamp. But something tells me the guy's like right around here someplace. Let's see. I'm gonna continue to dig down a little bit here. I realize it's the daylight's coming out, and I'm going to get out to the surface in a moment. I just want to do a little more here before I go out there. After all, there's going to be creepers and stuff out there when I first get there. So I'm going to give them a chance to burn up and whatnot. So I don't... Oh, there's my cave. There's my cave. Okay. Let's see. Go down to the cave. We're going to go this way to the cave. There we go. That keeps me from falling down in there. And let's see, let's go this way. Something tells me that Slimer is right down over here. Maybe. I hope so. I hope this is not just a dead end like I've been coming across a lot lately. Looks like something. There we go. And cool, we got us some real caving going here. I like this. I'm right near the dead end on this side, so that means I don't have to worry about going one way or the other. I can just go one direction and keep going. One direction. Those guys. Which One Direction is taking over Japan right now. Which makes me think it's a good time to leave. It was Justin Bieber a few years ago, One Direction. Japanese young girls, like young girls in most other countries, pretty much fall for the same thing. And so One Direction is being ported over here. They're actually being ported over here by a cell phone company who's using them for their campaigns and stuff. And so they got One Direction posters all over the place. The thing is Japan is already pretty much flushed with boy bands. And One Direction, my wife actually said, 'cause she's a Justin Bieber fan, as she said, One Direction doesn't seem all that interesting to her. She said they basically all look the same, which I feel about the same way about every other boy band out there. So, let's see. I'm going to continue digging here. After I get all this coal, I'm going to light up that tunnel just a little bit more. Then I'm going to go up to the surface and see what's up there. See if I can hunt down that Slimer. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I checked around. The slime is not on the surface. It's definitely on the bottom. As you can see, I've done some more things to make this place a little more homely. Not a whole lot, but fortunately, with all the coal I found, I'm going to have that good and powered. I like that. Don't want to have to think about that. So, I know the slime's down here. Sounds like he's probably up there. But instead of digging to him, I'm going to hope that this tunnel kind of leads to him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Cool. Come here, boy. Though I already have quite a few slimes anyway. There's a slime near spawn. But they are a good source of XP. And vitamins and nutrients. Let's see. Okay, so basically I'm not going to record this whole trip down here. I'm going to pop in, pop out as I feel things are interesting. I'll probably record more than I actually load up. That's just the nature of caving. So, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, looks like I've come up to a dead end. So there's not going to be a whole lot. Well, basically, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to clear a lot of the resources out of this cave. I'm going to continue working through. There's a lot of caves here in the swamp. I need, I said I had some redstone work back at spawn, so I'm going to grab some redstone for that. I'm also going to go up to the surface, grab some clay for that, And so I'm going to work through all this stuff, grab it all up, see what we got here. And then I'm going to continue the tunnel down lower, see if I can find some caves further down, and hopefully get to where I can get some redstone and maybe even some diamonds. That would be nice. Okay, be back with you. Okay, I'm back, and oh, it's raining over here now. I had to pop back over to the house to get my Silk Touch pick because I've discovered myself some diamonds and don't have a fortune pick on me. So let's get back underground. I do want to get that clay. I'm going to need that. But let's see. I normally don't do branch mining. It's just not something I enjoy doing. It's not something I want to do on this server or any other really. But it might be necessary here. The only times I do partake in branch mining is when I can't get another. Oh, where is it? Oh, down here. Okay, is when I can't find another natural cave. Actually, no, I just I won't need to branch mine here. I might eventually. I might have to eventually. But one, I started digging this tunnel. I wouldn't consider this a branch mine. Come to think of it, I got down here, got all the way down to the bedrock down there. Said, okay, let me come back up a few levels because diamonds occur more on this level. I don't even know what this is. I'm just kind of feeling it right now, just going by gut. And what do you know? Happened on some diamonds. And I don't have a Silk Touch pick. I don't have a fortune pick on me right now. So I'm going to Silk Touch these guys up and fortune them later. Now over here is where I did find a natural cave. Let's go down here, and there's my beloved redstone. That's why I came all this way for. There's some more over there. Cool, and some more over there. So, and a creeper. Okay, I'll deal with him later. So we got a lot of cool stuff down there. I don't want to go down there yet because I am carrying some valuable cargo in diamonds and a Silk Touch pick. So I'm going to take these back up and drop them off. I'm going to go back down there. I'll deal with the creeper, and then I'll explore around, get some stuff. I'm not going to record all that once again, but I will cut back in if there's anything interesting. Oh, cool. Actually, let's see. I was just about to say I've been down here. Got some zombies to deal with. Just dispatch the creeper into the lava. It looks like Draykke is on, and he may want to come play. So let me get him up on Skype and give him directions out here, and we'll hang with him for a little bit. Hold on. Ooh, these guys. Got to know these guys. I don't even know what these guys are called. Endermites? This one seems to be glitching here. Don't know why. He's apparently not actually here. Maybe he's trying to dig himself underground. I don't know. Anyway, I'm on my way up to the tunnel. I'm going to get... Oops. Ouch. I'm going to get Draykke on the phone here. And we're going to go down and get some redstone together, which is great because there's a bunch of zombies coming when I came out of the cave. And you know how I am with that new zombie AI stuff, so this will be good. Anyway, let me meet up with him, get him on the line, and we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back here with Draykke here. I think that's it, Draykke.
Yep, that's how you said it.
Okay. I think Cal was calling you Draykke or Draykke.
I think it was Draykke for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hate those metal doors, but they're an unnecessary evil. Anyway, I've been working here, getting some stuff together, got some iron, whatnot. Had to go back home to get a Silk Touch pick to get some diamonds, and was getting ready to dive down into this nice-looking, scrumptiously umptious cave down here. And Draykke said he wanted to join, so he's here. You said you're good at redstone mining?
Yeah, well, not mining, just redstone itself. I thought you was doing like redstone work, so.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be putting in the wiring for my farms.
Okay.
Have you seen my terrace farms?
No, I haven't, dude. I haven't seen like anybody else's work here actually.
When did you get here?
I got here the day of the 1-year anniversary, so.
Okay. That's just I haven't been. Wow, there's so much redstone down here.
Holy crap, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, I'm just gonna light it up a little bit so we don't get snuck up on by a creeper. And hoping to see some diamonds maybe, because I don't have a whole lot. I not that I have a ooh, one, be careful there. Don't want to fall in there. I don't have a problem with like farming and stuff, but for me it's not as interesting as jumping down to a cave.
Yeah, same thing here.
Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of diamonds or anything like that. But this is like the jackpot of redstone.
Oh, holy! I see some lapis there too. You want to get that for enchanting?
Yeah. Oh, and a creeper too. 2 creepers. Come on, boys.
Come on, boys. So
Come on, let's fight. Let's do this.
Ow,
sorry,
God,
I think I got you. Ooh, 3 of them.
What you gonna do?
Come on, boys. Let's dance. Okay, let's see where you guys came from. Ooh, okay. Hello, Mr. Skeleton Man. Walking right by.
Wow,
Oh, he's focused on you.
Well, of course he is. He's attracted to me. I'm amazing like that.
Oh, this place is awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have lots of fun down here.
There's a lot of redstone over here too.
Yeah, I'm glad I set up myself a forward operating base down here.
I have a silk touch pick if you want to start grabbing it.
I have a silk touch pick of my own. With redstone, especially with so much down here, I'm not going to use a silk touch pick on it. I know it would
break it regular later.
I know it would get a lot more redstone more quickly, but redstone, especially, I usually don't have a problem getting all the redstone I need. I just haven't gotten a whole lot on this server because I haven't been doing as much caving as I normally do.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on something. What the? Okay. I was glitching through a block or something. I couldn't move. Let's grab that.
Stupid blocks.
As you notice, my tunnel doesn't have a whole lot of power to rail because I don't have a whole lot of gold either.
I think I have like a stack and a half or something that I got when I was mining. But I haven't done much mining either, so.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about maybe doing some branch mining back at spawn. Though I'd rather not. It's branch mining is just one of those things that.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh, a couple of guys down there. Oh, zombie to the
face.
right.
God.
Come here, you. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, I don't like zombies, though.
I refuse to wear armor, so this is a bad situation for me.
Refuse to wear armor.
I refuse it. I will not wear armor. What you gonna do? Ow!
Oh,
God,
sorry. Sorry, I keep...
I'm gonna die any second.
Do you have food? Okay.
Yeah, I got a little bit of food on me. Got some taters.
Grab that XP and then grab some coal as I get out of that hole. There we go.
So how long have you been on the server?
I've been on the server. That's a good question. How long have I been on the server? When did I join? I joined back. I think it was back in January. I want to say, but maybe no, it was before that because I did a Christmas like little special thing here.
Oh, okay.
It was before my son was born. That was in October. I think I see some diamonds. No gold.
No gold. Wait, what? Huh? What?
I was like, that's pretty high up for diamonds, but hey, I'll take it. So I guess it was back in maybe August, maybe summer last year.
Oh, holy crap! You've been here a long time.
I guess in Minecraft terms, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I do find kind of odd. People do like 1 year specials and stuff, and
yeah.
I've been on playing Minecraft for 1 year last August when I joined this server, and it did feel like a long time. Like I've been playing this game forever. But I think about other games I play, like like StarCraft, which I've been playing for like 12 years.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I
some
mean, really,
reason,
yes, I kind of get where you're coming from. It depends on what game you're playing, but Minecraft, for some reason, it feels like you've played a lot longer.
yeah. Let's see. Where am I getting going here? Kind of getting lost. I'm not sure which way to go out now. I see my torches over there, though. That's a good sign.
I'm glad you brought torches. I come equipped with a potato and a water bucket. That's it. That's pretty much it. I am ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You thought I was making something, didn't you?
What was that?
You thought I was making something.
Yeah, I thought you was actually making something with redstone, so...
Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Let's get some more of this redstone here, and I'm going to get some of this gold over here, too.
You want me to
then we'll
snack some of it for you?
Hmm?
Want me to get some redstone for you? I got my silk touch pick, so...
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, grab some redstone. And let's see, how much do I have? I have about a stack and some. And we'll get the redstone we see in this general area here, and then we'll head back to my place where I do have some redstone work queued up.
Alright, cool.
And so that gives me a chance to pause this video. See you in a bit.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. We're back here at home, taking stock. I forgot to leave my minecart down in the mine thing. I'll stick it over here for now. Got all this redstone here. Let me pick up this. I'm gonna toss down some stuff. Let me just.
Yeah, man, this place is nice.
Thank you. I'm just tossing.
I was wondering who house this was.
Randomly. Let me think. What am I going to need for this project? I'm going to need some smooth stone, but I got a bunch of that. Don't need to cook that up. Got my clock. That's always necessary. I always have my clock on me. I'm going to need some smooth stone from over here. Yeah, this place is actually initially. This used to be Darth Timmanis's.
Oh, okay.
The house wasn't here. He had basically homesteaded a place here. He had a house started here, and then he decided he wasn't going to play for. Actually, at the time, he said he wasn't going to play anymore. He was going to take some time off from recording at all. And so I asked the guys. I said, "Well, are we going to keep Darth's house?" And people were like, "Well, we don't know." And I said, "Can I have it?" And they said, "Sure." So I took down the house, claimed the stuff he had here, and really built it up. Didn't realize I saw his video, like his first UnNamed Server video, a while after that, and basically, it turns out what I'm doing is similar to what he described in that video.
Oh, okay.
Purely by chance. Huh? Did I?
I think you completely ripped him off. I'm just going to go with that assumption.
So anyway, yeah, I'm putting all this together. I'm going to actually I went fishing and I got me a saddle. It's my first saddle because as much as I've cleared out almost all the tunnels underneath this birch forest, all the tunnels underneath that river, explored some tunnels underneath the desert, and I'm doing that tunnel over there in the swamp, and I have yet to find a dungeon.
Yeah, I haven't found any yet, actually, either where I'm at.
Yeah, I know some of the guys have like 30, 40 saddles and whatnot stored up. And I just got my first one by fishing.
I am glad you came across yours, honestly, though, because I didn't.
Okay.
I stole mine from Evo. And
Well,
I also stole
I might
an
have
tag
to do
from Evo.
some horse rustling too.
Yeah, once again, I just stole that from another guy on the server.
Actually, let's go over here. I'm going to go over here. And actually, I guess I should explain for the... No, I did explain this in a video that I haven't uploaded yet.
I'm assuming this is going to be like, the water washes out all the plants and farms them all for you? Or?
Yeah, matter of fact, if you can hold on there, I'll show you. I'll do a demonstration for you. Let me grab this stuff here, and I'll go down below and activate it up. So you can see. My viewers have seen it before, but I'll let you see for the first time. Just make sure you're not actually standing where the crops are, because that could be kind of precarious for you.
Okay.
Here we go. Where am I going to do? Oh, right here. There's. Now, for the viewers at home, ouch, just fell. Okay, for the viewers at home, As you guys know, I put this in before this whole piston setup down here that you're looking at right now that Draykke can't see because he's up top.
No, I'm
and
looking in. I can see everything.
oh, okay, well, my job today is the reason why I went to that cave to get all that redstone is right now I have this makeshift redstone torch here that's powering everything, and that's going to need to change because it's not very convenient. So I already started the tunnel work and stuff for it. Just need some more redstone. We're going to put together a couple of redstone devices that will allow me to activate this with just a button. Let me take out this torch. Bam. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I know it's working because my FPS just dropped.
I'm still at about 60, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm cool. It's just right when the redstone is activated and the water's flowing at the same time. Now it's back.
Yeah, it just spikes.
Yeah. So it's a auto farm. Oh, why didn't this work here? This should have. Oh, one of the pistons didn't activate.
Yeah, it looks like it's still sealed up.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Or no, actually, it looks like the piston activated. It has these blocks here, though, that's preventing it from going over.
Yeah, that's another piston's over there. That other block on the side is another piston. But it's, for some reason, it's not it's activated every time before, so maybe it's something I did with the wiring for it. Because I had to move some things around for what we're going to put in today. Let me go up here. Oh. Okay, I figured out what it was. As you guys saw up there, I did some cosmetic work to the farm, so I'm going to put in brick. That's why I need the clay from that swamp. And so it looks like I accidentally blocked off this piston from being able to actually, that water source block from being able to actually flow through. But that's fine. Now, over here, can't go that way. Got to go this way. Ouch. And where is that at? Over here? I forget. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. So basically, I have a thing against levers. So what I
hate them as well.
Yep. So I'm going to activate this with a button. The button's going to be right here on the other side of this wall. Oh, actually, if you want to come through, because I'm going to close that off here.
Okay.
There we go. So I'm going to have a button on the other side of this wall, which means, how do I do this? I have to clear that out so I can get up there proper. There we go. Which means I'm going to need some devices on the other side to make it work, because pistons, as everybody knows, you have to send a constant pulse to keep them open. Otherwise, they just pop open and close back up again. So, the work for this is pretty easy. It's a matter of putting in a pulse. And actually, Draykke, if you know a simpler way to do this, because mine is something I put together quite a while ago.
I'll just watch you go here for a second and see what you end up doing here.
Okay. We're going to put in a pulse limiter here. And this is something I've had to do only since... do I have enough space here? I might have to go through that wall to do this. And I'm not even sure if I remember it right. But it's something I've had to put in since, I believe it was 1.3 or something.
Wow.
Or 1.5 was it, where they changed some of the timing with the redstone?
Yeah, that was with the Hopper update, I think.
Yeah. So before I could do this without a pulse limiter, but now without a pulse limiter, the pulse just doesn't work. Let's see. So if I remember this, I think it has to go in there, and I have to have a repeater on this side. There. And then redstone torch this side. Gee, I hope I'm doing it right. I feel kind of nervous. Somebody watching me.
Don't look behind you.
Oh no. And I feel like I can't cheat. Normally I would cheat and just go look at where I did this on the Shadow Ray server before.
Yeah. You don't need to cheat. I just need to. You just doing like a pulse limiter, or is this for a T flip flop, or?
No, well, I don't need a flip-flop because with buttons, fortunately, I just need the two buttons to just. I'm going to bring the other button, the pulse from the other button is going to come through here and connect to here. So as long as both of them are going to the pulse limiter, and then I'm going to have on the other side, I don't even know what you call it, but it's a flip-flop. That's it. That's what
Okay.
you call it. Yeah.
Well, I can hook you up because I have a really, really good T flip-flop that I made and a really simple, compact pulse limiter, so...
Really? Well, we'll compare because the one I have too is really compact.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. We're back, and we're going to do some comparison building here. Draykke seems to have some pretty good piston, redstone designs. I'm going to throw together. This is what I have for a pulse limiter, looking something like this. Here. Let's see, with the redstone input here, coming in, and then, that's not it. That's not it at all. What? How did I do this? Actually, I think it came like that. That didn't look right either.
That would work, but that would cause a redstone circuit, so it would just non-stop keep pulsing over and over.
Yeah, you're right. Now, when I just looked at this, and I was like, oh, that's easy, no problem. Oh, I know what it is. I know what I'm missing. I'm missing another torch on the side. There we go. So
Okay, that would work.
That's my
There you
pulse
go.
limiter. Okay, there we go. Oh, Noobtastic. Okay, here we go. Click that, and it totally did not work. Why is this not working?
Hang on a second, dude.
There we go. Now it works.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking for. I can press this. The signal goes in. It's not working anymore.
No. Okay, you want to toss me a couple redstone things real quick? Like repeaters
Please show me what
pistons
to
if you
do.
got?
Here's my redstone. Here's my repeater.
Okay, do you have any sticky pistons on you by chance?
Yes, I have one. Is that enough?
That'll work.
I can go make up some more.
Yeah, I might need one more. Okay, let's see here. So, usually what I do, and this is a really, really nice pulse limiter, but just sticky piston, block on top, and your repeaters here. And then basically there's your pulse. So, because that sticky piston's there, it limits the output.
Okay.
So if you go ahead and place your button on there, then you can give it a try. So there's your pulse.
Okay, that looks good.
And if you want to carry it, you can put a repeater like that.
Okay.
So it'll carry over.
So that, that's really compact. So what
Now,
do
if you want
for the flip-flop?
Now, actually, this can turn into a flip-flop with one more piston. That's all you need.
No kidding.
So if you get one sticky piston, you can make it into a flip-flop.
Ooh, okay. Can I grab one of these? Will that destroy stuff? Probably would.
Let's try it.
Oh, let's see. I'm going to come up here. There's this one piston that didn't activate because it can't. Well, it activated, but there's a block blocking it. I'll grab that one. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so the only thing with this T flip-flop is that the direction that the piston's facing matters. So, let me see. This is west, so I think it goes here. It's either here or the other side, and you'll see what I mean in a second, but...
Okay.
So there's your flip-flop. So basically, this is going to be a redstone block then.
Ah, I see.
Okay. So when you press it, flip-flop. Press it again, flip-flop.
Oh, that looks good.
That's it.
Cool. So you can pull it out there, it will power it, and then, so basically I just have my redstone line coming from, say, right here.
Yep.
Like that.
That's all you gotta do.
Sweetness. I think I'm using that. So we'll forget the design I had. I may go back and show people on Shadow Rays what my design actually works. I have an example of where it works.
Oh yeah.
I should have left this here because I'm going to forget what that looks like later.
It's all over my channel, so I mean, if you forget, you could just go check out, a lot of my. Oh, hey, Coolisimo's on.
Hey, Coolisimo. There we go. Yeah, everybody check out Drake's channel. There we go.
Fair warning in advance. If you're, shy of heart, you might want to stay away from the Let's Plays.
Oh yeah. His
Girls are fine and family friendly, but
different style than mine. But,
that's much different style.
There we go. So that's the flip-flop design. I'm going to use that. I'm going to put it down here. I'll have to do that and show you guys in another episode what that looks like when it's all done. Because this episode is getting kind of long, even though I'm sure I'm going to edit a lot of stuff out. But if you like this episode, please give me a like and subscribe. I'm going to have to take more Redstone lessons from Draykke here. Check out Drake's channel. You can check out links to all the unnamed server guys down in the description below, but this guy is Draykke, D-R-A-Y-K-K-E. So check him out. He does a lot of cool Redstone stuff. So anyway, this is Jade Max, and I'll play you again later. Cool. Can play with this all day. Wow. And I would like to go get some leather to make my books for my bookshelves. Unfortunately, this is the result of Villager 42's handiwork. This is going to be some treacherous doing here. Matter of fact, I'm not sure how we're going to clear these guys out. There's even more. Where'd all these guys come from?